Welcome to Terra Nostra Esina. This is Kira Ra, and we wanted to take a moment and just welcome you to our fifth dimensional portal before we share more about this month.
Hi, welcome to Terra Nostra. I'm Claudia.
And I'm Adrian.
We're delighted to welcome you to Terra Nostra Esina and the wonderful things this place has to offer.
Truly, this land is magical and wondrous, and we would like to welcome all of you to join us here.
Something I've learned being at Terra Nostra is just letting go and surrendering to the divine.
Here we've realized that there's no such thing as time. We've really had to work towards letting go all our notions of time.
We've been here almost 2 months, but it feels so much longer, but in a great way.
Indeed.
The Tree of Enlightenment is an amazing ancient grandmother. This tree is 300 or 400 years old, no one knows for sure, but if you listen to her, the wisdom of the earth is available for you.
Namaste. Welcome to October.
Indeed, and congratulations, because we are here, right? You know, it was such a profound ending of September with that tsunami of energy that came in with the supermoon lunar eclipse on Sunday night, the 27th, but starting on Monday, September 28th, we've been on the other side, literally.
And you know, with the equinox that we just experienced, it's a time of the energy naturally rising in some parts of the world and naturally waning in other parts of the world. So it's a very interesting time energetically. Last month, we really opened up the exploded crown energies.
Whew.
Now that means we're opening up to divine connection. We're opening up to recontextualizing our entire world.
Wow.
Recontextualizing, because remember, how you view the world depends upon your perspective. And as the crown opens, then we naturally begin to shift perspectives. Now, to the world of density, shifting perspectives is not fashionable, especially to those in political seats.
It can actually be very scary.
So we're really moving right in with great energy. The supermoon that kicked us off into an amazing opportunity, or did you experience a recoil?
You know, that's the key, is that truly, if you connected with our September revelations, we talked about this tsunami of energy. Well, that tsunami of energy came in, forcing an absolute revelation of all beings, which is, am I anchoring in the polarities of free will on the side of the forces of creation or the side of the forces of destruction? And, you know, we talk all about this in our program, Ascension and the Seven Polarities of Free Will, and truly, not a hype, but go take the course. It's now available. If you missed us live, it was available free live, but if you missed it, it's available. It's a whopping $11. Go grab this course at ShreeandKara.com, because in this moment, we are all living in fifth dimensional space. Now, the fact that that twinning earth energy has really anchored, it's like the twins have now been born. And so everything is mirror, mirror, mirror. What are you looking at? What are you feeling? And what are you reflecting back? Remember that we're still in this powerful Mercury retrograde until October 9th. And this is an opportunity. It's kind of ironic because this retrograde really reflected some of the denser aspects of the Kali Yuga prophecies. It really did.
The Kali Yuga was written about some 5,000 years ago by Vedic scholars who predicted that as our Earth got to this point in time, meaning as the cycle got near its end.
Kind of the twilight of the Kali Yuga.
That it would be an age of distortion, an age of hypocrisy, an age of greed, an age of distorted sexuality and a misidentification in the people. That is to say that mankind would start identifying with wealth and power more than with spirit, and heart. And that those would be the indicators of these so-called end times. Now, an end time doesn't mean it's coming to an end. It means a cycle is rotating.
It's a rebirth, is it not? And that's one of the gifts of retrogrades. And this one in particular had a lot of fascinating energies with it. And again, we go direct October 9, although we're kind of going to be in the shadow of it all through the month. It's pretty much through October 25th. So what does that mean for a world that has crossed over where the twinning earths have anchored? What does that mean for you in the fact that how do you live your life? The exploded crown is open. Well, we cannot stress enough again. It means that you've been given basically a clean slate. Only the gift is that you've been given a clean slate, but all the information, all the pieces are there. So imagine that you have this big, beautiful whiteboard, and it's in front of you, and you look to the right, and instead of a whole bunch of markers, there's just everything you need to create the life you want. What are you creating? And this is why it's extremely important to understand how to navigate the fifth dimension. Otherwise, you might find yourself in a lot of shifts. You know, a lot of people are afraid this month. There's lots and lots of information causing people to be in fear, and we don't need to go through the specifics other than to say, if you find yourself in fear, then you're anchoring in the forces of destruction. So how do you lift out of that? Well, you can't play your way off this game board. It's about recognizing the divine trust within and letting that flow through you. You are creating this month yet. It is not set in stone. How you collect that energy, how you bring that into your life is part of living in the fifth dimension. And we have so much to share that it would be too much for this video that we're committing an entire live radio show to this coming Sunday, October 4th. So join us live, noon Pacific time at bbsradio.com, station 1. Noon Pacific time, or at ShriAnCareRadio.com. And if you're catching this video after October 4th, it's right up there in the archives, and we're going to leave it on the homepage at ShriAnCareRadio and ShriAnCare.com all month long, because we have that much to share, and because we care about what you're experiencing. This is going to be an open phone line show. Get in early, call in, ask your questions. We're available to also offer you mini soul readings, because trust is the key for October. If we were to give you one word, you know, you can go Google what all the Kali Yuga predictions are. We don't need to sit here and tell them all to you. You know, the fact that you have politicians coming out and saying that politics is a fact-free zone is surreal. The fact that we have so many different energies playing out is surreal until you realize that's part of that twinning earth experience, and that we are in the moment of forces of destruction, forces of co-creation. Where do you want to anchor?
And that where do you want to anchor is really a question to take inward. Because, for example, our world has so many challenges, and the one that's really up in many people's awareness is the migrant crisis that's happening in Europe right now. And really the question one must ask oneself when choosing an attitude is, where is the love? Where is the love? Do you want to co-create a world that is continuing the forces of separation, the forces of fear, or are you ready to turn in the direction of love and oneness? You
know, the key is the fifth dimension is here right now. This is not an esoteric concept. We've talked about this. It's here, we're living in it. You know, here at Terra Nostra SDNA, we have been experiencing things that, quite frankly, are blowing our mind. You know, we keep using words like magical, mystical, mythical. Shri and I had our first bona fide UFO encounter. It was incredible, and we're going to talk about that at the radio show. We've had many things happening because we have made a conscious choice to live in the fifth dimension. And it's not all roses, guys. There's things that you have to learn and navigate, and this is the blessing of October. Anchor. Where are you anchoring? Can you look at the fears that are trying to guide you? This month is about fear or trust, because the exploded crown is fully open. Mind, right? What is your mind doing to you? What are you looking at with your third eye? Where is your vision and your clarity? Vision, clarity, fear, or trust. This is the gift before us.
And if what you're looking at causes you anxiety, then shift your perspective. That's the power of the exploded crown, is we can lift, we can move. Imagine that your life is a 360-degree tour.
Indeed.
What perspective brings you joy? Go there.
And recognize that you have the ability. You have the power to command the light. That's part of this twinning earth energy. Fifth dimensional experiences, you can literally command and co-create the light. Third dimensional experiences is all about the game board, and either experience is fine, and you might find yourself juggling between the two. The key is, where are you co-creating?
The purpose of the polarity, the purpose of all of the chaos in this outer world is to help you get clear, to help you make your choice for love. What does that look like in your life?
We love you. Let your month be filled with the choices of co-creative power. Check out Ascension and the Seven Forces of Free Will. Check out our radio show, October 4th, live. We're going to be talking about what it takes to live in the fifth dimension right now. And guys, let October be easy. It does not have to be hard. We love you.
Namaste.